Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games. If y'all new to the channel, welcome. I am Dr. Ghost and I make content for the game World of Warships Legends. I thank you all for stopping by the channel. If you guys are new, welcome. I'm Dr. Ghost, like I said. Yeah, if you guys are, just coming by for the first time, please don't forget to go down there, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts after you watch through the whole entire video. I hope you do like it. I hope also all the people that are returning viewers like this video. And yeah, so today we've got a bit of a special video because we are in none other than the Tier 5 Japanese premium battleship, the Hyuga. That's right. We managed to pick up the Hyuga just a couple days ago. So yeah, we're gonna have some absolute fun in this ship. Now, we are going to be on, the great map of Shards, aka Shards. We're going to be, of course, because we're always mid-spawn, so we're going to be mid-spawn, and yeah, we're going to be also joined by a division mate. He is also in a Hyuga, and he is, you guys might have seen him on the channel before. It is Ghost Quasars. So yeah, he also joined us for a few matches. So we're gonna absolutely go crazy in this game. Usually, when I play this ship, I get on average about 100,000+ damage. So yeah, right off the bat, we fire our first salvo, and yeah, we get a pretty good return. 8,000 damage, a couple penetrations, so not too bad at all. Now, one thing I want to point out, guys, and a couple things actually I want to point out on why this ship is so good. And that is because, well, not only does it have 12 14-inch guns, but it also has a main battery reload booster. So yeah, and when you combine that with like a spotter plane, you can get almost 3 salvos off. It's pretty damn fantastic. Now, if any of you guys like the Fuso, when I mean like the Fuso, I mean like the Fuso. You guys will probably love the Hyuga. Hyuga is basically, in all reality, a Fuso but on crack. This thing should be at tier 6, maybe with a couple more buffs, but man, this ship, if it is let, to run around the map, do whatever it wants, this ship is fantastic. It's got pretty good armor, it's got really good guns, it's got, pretty good damn health pool, 60,700 hit points, not too bad at all. 3 heals, 3 spotters, 2 reload boosters, yeah. This ship is very, very good, especially if you play it well. Now, we are already up to 33,000 damage now, and we did actually manage to Citadel some dudes, so that's unfortunate for him. But like I said, guys, these 14-inch guns are fantastic. Now, they are basically the same guns that are on the Fuso, but a little bit better. So, yeah. Now, we shoot another salvo off here at this New York, and we're hoping to get some pretty good results, and unfortunately, nothing much. Now, keep in mind, guys, that the Hyuga has still pretty much the same trolley kind of Japanese dispersion slash, shell penetration mechanics. Sometimes the guns will just absolutely troll you, and there's really not much you can do about it. But when this ship does like to work, and when these guns decide to do things, it is absolutely devastating, like we just did to that New York. There's 2 Citadels. Bye-bye, sunshine. And yeah, that would be our first kill of the game. We're up to we're up to 57,000 damage. We're not doing too bad so far. Now, what else should I talk about with the ship? Well, we're taking torpedoes, and speaking of torpedoes, the torpedo reduction is actually not horrible on this ship, but it's not the greatest either, so try not to take torpedoes. But yeah, it does have an okay belt armor. Also, the AA is kind of meh. It's not the greatest. Don't depend on your AA. It's nothing special. It's pretty typical for Battleship AA. Now, we took a pretty long-range shot here at this Pensacola. We've shot at him multiple times in the game, and there it is, guys. We just absolutely bracketed him. All the shells land around him. We got 1 hit, but it was an over-penetration. Not much we can really do about that, and that's what I mean, guys, with the troll shots. That's what the ship does, and not just this ship, but really all Japanese ships. They just have the weirdest and most trolly guns in the world, and yeah, we're shooting off another salvo. This time we're kind of single-firing it, hoping that some of the shells hit his Citadel, and unfortunately, just nothing is happening. And this Pensacola is getting very, very lucky. And not to mention, guys, that my friend behind me, Ghost Quasar, is also taking shots at him. So he is getting lucky over and over and over again. But it's only a matter of time before your luck runs out, right? I mean, come on. Nope, he still lives again. Only takes one hit, no penetration. I mean, I don't know what else to say. If I was in that Pensacola, I probably would have been blown up by now, sent back to port on the first couple salvos. So yeah, I guess it's cool for him that he gets lucky, but holy crap, dude. But like I said, guys, it's only a matter of time before your luck does run out, so we'll be looking forward to that moment when we absolutely just send him back to port and delete him, so we'll have to see. Now, notice that on the map that there looks to be a destroyer that was last spotted heading away from this cap, so we're just going to slip out in here and get the caps. Now, like I said, guys, in previous videos, caps are what what wins games. If you don't capture bases and get points for your team, you're going to lose games more than not. So, yes, I'm a battleship, but I can still cap these bases, guys, and it's very, very important. So we are flipping this capture zone, and once we get this capture zone, we will start getting enough points to take the lead here. So yeah. Now, one thing you guys will start noticing with the Hyuga is that when these guns, like I said, guys, when these guns decide to work, and when they hit what they're supposed to, and when they penetrate like they're supposed to, it is absolutely disgusting. Not just this ship, but most 14-inch gun battleships. You gotta get people, well, really, you don't gotta get people, you just gotta take advantage of people who are screwing up. Now, what else can I say about this ship? Well, really not much else. That's all there is to it. Just take advantage of broadside targets. Angle your armor. You got 25 millimeter. It might be 26 millimeter bow and stern plating. It's somewhere in between there. You got pretty decent armor. You got pretty good belt armor too. So, I mean, now the one thing this ship kind of still lacks in is the maneuverability. It's not the greatest in the world, but I mean, it is, you know, it is at least better than some American battleships in speed department. So, I mean, yeah. Now, look at those shells. Those are absolutely, that should be the end of him, right? Finally. It's about damn time that Pensacola goes down. But yeah, guys, the turning on this ship is not the greatest. I like to play this ship at range. Same with the Fuso, really. The Japanese do a lot better at range. And I'm not you know, telling you guys or talking about, you know, sitting in the back of the map. No. I'm talking about just using range to your advantage. When you spawn in, don't rush in right away. Just kind of go forwards, maybe turn one way. Stay at range. Don't just charge in, because you will get absolutely obliterated more often than not, because of the fact that most of these Japanese battleships are huge. Like, they're giant battleships. So, I mean, yeah, they're not really that easy to maneuver around when you're getting shot by torpedoes and shells and all that stuff. So usually what I like to do is kind of play it a bit slow at the beginning of a game, and kind of just sit at range, you know, shoot at people at least 15 kilometers out or more. And then when I see an opportunity to push in, I take it. But you need to be a lot more careful in Japanese battleships like these. As you guys can see here, this ship is absolutely massive. Now, so you got to be a bit careful. That's all I'm going to say. I've said it enough. But yeah, I tend to play these ships a bit more at range. Now, we're up to 75,000 damage, and by the way, we have our second kill, of course, on that Pensacola. We're not doing horrible, but yeah, really, all you're going to be doing in most of these Japanese battleships is positioning. Positioning is very, very important, not just in most battleships, but especially in these battleships here. Positioning will really help you out a lot, especially in a battleship of this size. You want to be positioning yourself pretty well. Notice that I am starting to slow down. I'm noticing that the whole entire team is charging. We have no need to charge them. Let them come to us. We have the caps. All we need to do here is defend this capture zone. Kill anybody that comes into it. So, yeah. Now, unfortunately, there's the Japanese troll shots just, you know, absolutely doing their thing there. And unfortunately, we don't manage to take out that battleship. But hopefully somebody else will be able to. He looks to be starting to get some HP restored, which is unfortunate, like I said. But, you know, nothing much we can really do about it now. We are starting to take hits from, it looks like, that New York and the other ship that's right in front of us. I think it's in Arizona. No, it's a Dunkirk. But yeah, now that New York is perfectly broadside for us, so we are going to take advantage of that. New York's, especially the New York class, are very, very susceptible to citadels, and unfortunately, we do not get a citadel, but we get a couple penetrations, bringing our damage up to 95,000 damage. So, yeah, like I said, guys, take advantage of broadside targets. You're not always going to absolutely obliterate them, but sometimes you might just absolutely obliterate them. You never know. Really, most Japanese battleships are just hit or miss, literally. Like, you throw enough shit at the wall, and some of it is going to stick. And unfortunately, yet again, we leave that warspite alive. All the shells just ricocheted. Not much we can really do about that. Now, this Arizona is making a very ballsy decision by charging down 2 Hyugas, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but, you know, all power to them. Now, we are starting to take advantage of this Arizona's, you know, horrible misplay, and there's the absolute railguns that I was hoping for. We absolutely smacked the ever-living crap out of them, and yeah, we get a high caliber out of it. We're up to 107,000 damage. We hit that man for 12k while he was angled in, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is all superstructure damage. So yeah, now I'm hoping that this Arizona will decide to make a horrible decision by turning, you know, out, which it does look like he is doing, but it really doesn't matter. I'm trying to aim up in his superstructure, kind of behind his guns, and trying to get some beautiful penetration damage, which it's happening. I'm getting some really, really good damage on his superstructure. Now notice we're up to 117,000 damage. Our secondaries, oh yeah, that's right, this thing has secondaries. They are okay, they're not the greatest though, so don't really depend on them, but they're there. But yeah, the secondaries are blazing off on this guy, and there we go, down he goes. Ghost Quasar does manage to take him out. Now, we are doing very well up to this point. We held our position very well. We are defending this cap. We angled our armor. We did exactly what we needed to do. And yeah, now we're going to start pushing because we see we have the advantage. And I absolutely managed to blop that dude. There is what I mean, guys. When sometimes the shells will absolutely just do what they do best. And there we go. The shells find their mark and hit that dude for a citadel. And back to port he goes. That is our third kill. And yeah, all we have to kill now is this Dunkirk and the New York. And it looks like the New York is running away, which he should not be running away. He's losing the game. He's nearly like 300, 400 points behind. He needs to come in here and start fighting. But, you know, whatever. If he wants to run away and abandon his Dunkirk, that's fine with me. Now, we get really good dispersion there. Actually, it's okay, but we actually do manage to knock out one of his guns. Now, that wasn't the best dispersion in the world, but it was okay. But it looked really good when it came out of the barrels, not gonna lie. But, you know, I'll take it. We knocked out one of the Dunkirk's gun, and that Dunkirk most likely will damage Khan, that turret being disabled, and we will probably, hopefully, be able to knock out his turret again. We're gonna have to wait here. Now we have our reload. Oh yeah, speaking of the reload, guys, the reload on this ship is fantastic. Base, I believe it is about 28 seconds, I think. Don't get me, you know, don't count me on that, but I could be wrong. But I think it's about 28 seconds, and I've got the reload down without a reload booster to like 27 seconds. So, yeah. Now, if you guys are wondering, I could probably, since I have my controller here, I can look for you guys, but I could tell you the inspirations. I know some people like that. I have Paulo the Rebel on and Ding Rushang on, so keep that in mind. They're both reload kind of inspirations to help my reload get down. So, yeah, not too bad at all. I'm kind of a full-on reload sort of build-ish. I've Takio Takagi on, so, yeah. Now, all we have to do is take out this Dunkirk. He is, you know, angled to me, but he's going broadside to my buddy here. So, yeah, not too bad at all. Well, yeah. So, it's only a matter of time here before this Dunkirk succumbs to his injuries. We're up to 154,000 damage, and we have 100 main battery hits, guys. That is absolutely crazy. But yeah, that Dunkirk is on no HP. It's only a matter of time, and down he goes. Ghost Quasar's secondaries managed to take him out there. And yeah, all that's left now is this lone New York. And yeah, well, he's not long for this world. I know I can overmatch him. He only has 19 millimeters of bow and stern plating, and in which he is showing me his stern, so we know we can overmatch him unless we hit his belt. But yeah, that's about it, guys. We are coming to the end of this video. If you guys have made it this far in, I thank you all. Sorry that this video is a bit longer. If I've, you know, I might have stumbled over my words a few times throughout this video. But you got to keep in mind, I have to talk about this ship for 15 minutes. So yeah, it can be quite difficult. But anyways, guys, that's about it. I hope you all did enjoy it, despite me stumbling over my words and sentences. But yeah, guys, that's about it. 150,000 damage. Beautiful stuff. Ghost Quasar was right below us. We did absolutely fantastic. We carried that team, I think it's safe to say. But anyways, guys, like I said, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, leaving your thoughts down there. I get back to everybody I can. Don't forget to join the Discord in the description. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Stay healthy as always.